Good morning, everyone. We have make this video to make some clarifications for some of the frequently asked questions regarding the implementation of Matatag curriculum, particularly on the policies in issuance stated in DepEd Order Number 10, Series of 2024.
Welcome to the Learning and Development Channel, where you can learn, lead, and make a difference.
So the first question is, does this DepEd Order Number 10, Series of 2024, cover the implementation of the Matatag curriculum across all grade levels? This DepEd order is applicable only from grade of kindergarten to grade 10. Specifically, K-Stage 1, the kindergarten to grade 3 in elementary school, K-Stage 2, grade 4 to grade 6 in elementary school, and K-Stage 3, grades 7 to 10 junior high school. There will be a separate DepEd order on the implementation of the Matatag curriculum for K-Stage 4, grades 11 and 12. However, DepEd Order 21, Series of 2019 on the senior high school curriculum and DepEd Order Number 12, Series of 2020 on the senior high school most essential learning competencies shall remain in effect. So question number 2, how about the policy coverage for special needs education, SNED, the Madrasa Education Program, the MEP, the Indigenous Peoples Education Program, IPED, the Special Curriculum Program, SCP, and the Alternative Learning System, or ALS. So pages 42, 43, 55, and 56 of DepEd Order Number 10, Series of 2024, enumerates the programs in support of the implementation of the Matatag curriculum. These include the sub-programs of the National Learning Recovery Program, Inclusive Education Program, ALS, and co-curricular programs. Their existing guidelines shall remain in effect until the new policy guidelines are released to ensure the program's alignment with the Matatag curriculum. So they are called support programs, but their guidelines, existing guidelines, remains in effect until the new policy is released. Frequently asked questions number 3, is the mother tongue based multilingual education MTB-MLE program still being implemented in the Matatag curriculum? The correct answer is yes. Pages 41 and 42 of DepEd Order Number 10, Series of 2024, provide that the first language is the medium of teaching and learning in kindergarten to grade 3. Question number 4. Beginning this school year, will the mother tongue still be a subject for grades 2 and 3? The answer is no. The mother tongue will no longer be a learning area in the 2016 K-12 Basic Education Curriculum. Page 57 of DepEd Order Number 10, Series of 2024, Table 1, presents the recalibrated time allotment of learning areas for grades 2 and 3 of the 2016 K-12 Basic Education Curriculum. So you can see here the learning areas in the 2016 K-10 curriculum for grades grade 2 and grade 3 does not have the mother tongue anymore. So we have Filipino, English, Science, Mathematics, Araling Panlipunan, MAPI, ASP, National Reading Program, National Mathematics Program, and Home Guidance Program. So for grade 2, the Filipino, English, Mathematics, Araling Panlipunan, MAPE, and Edukasyon sa Pagpapahalaga have a 40 minutes time allocation 5 times a week, while the NRP and the NMP have 30 minutes allocation 4 times a week. The Homeroom Guidance Program is 40 minutes once a week. For grade 3, these subjects, Filipino, English, Science, Mathematics, Araling Panlipunan, MAPE, and Edukasyon sa Pagpapahalaga, ASP, have 45 minutes 5 times a week, while the NRP, the NMP remains to have 30 minutes time allotment 4 times a week. The Homeroom Guidance Program is now 45 minutes once a week for grade 3. Question number 5. How will the students be assessed under the Matatag curriculum? Pages 12, 13, and 14 of Deped Order Number 10 Series of 2024 provide guidelines on classroom assessment and other assessments needed to profile learners. Provisions in the Deped Order Number 8 Series of 2015 and Deped Order Number 31 Series of 2020 will still be used as basis for learner assessments. Schools may utilize the following assessment tools to support learner development. A. Philippine Early Childhood Checklist, or PhilECD. B. Philippine Informal Reading Inventory, PhilERI. C. Comprehensive Rapid Literacy Assessment, CRLA. D. Rapid Mathematics Assessment, RMA. Question number 6. Will there be changes in the weight of the subjects for grading given that there are new subjects in the Matatag curriculum which were not identified in Deped Order Number 8 Series of 2015? So Deped Orders Number 8 Series of 2015 shall remain in effect until a new policy on the assessment is released, as provided on page 14 of Deped Order Number 10 Series of 2024. So still be in effect, but there will be new policy on assessment to be released. So while it is pending the release of this new policy, we will be using Deped Order Number 8 Series of 2015. Number 7, what professional development programs are there to ensure that the teachers and the school leaders have the capacity to fully implement the Matatag curriculum? When do we expect this to be implemented? Pages 19 to 20 of Deped Order Number 10 Series of 2024 provide guidelines for the capacity building of the implementers of the Matatag curriculum. The National Educators of the Academy of the Philippines, NAEP, in collaboration with the Bureaus of the Curriculum and Teaching Strand, conducted training of trainers across governance levels. To complement this, schools and community learning centers are expected to implement school-based professional development activities, collaborative expertise sessions, in-service training or NSET, learning action cells or LAC sessions, and other relevant training programs. Page 18 of Deped Order Number 10 Series of 2024. This is in line with the workplace application plan of teachers, master teachers, and school leaders in relation to the implementation of the Matatag curriculum. So their workplace application plan is now to implement the collaborative expertise in service trainings, the LAC sessions, discussing the different topics, subject areas, content areas of the Matatag curriculum. Like for example, for grade 4 teachers who have only attended one subject area, but the grade 4 teachers are teaching all subject areas. So they are expected to be attending LAC sessions on other subject areas pertaining to the Matatag curriculum. The representatives from private schools also have joined the National Regional Division and School-Based Training of Trainers on the Matatag curriculum. Number 8 question, when will the Matatag curriculum be fully implemented? In school year 2026-2027, page 16 of DepEd Order number 10, Series of 2024 provides the details of the phased implementation. The Matatag curriculum shall be implemented in phases. It shall start in this school year 2024 to 2025 for kindergarten grades 1, 4, and 7 under the succeeding grade levels in the next school years. For the school year 2025-2026, there will be kinder, grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, grade 4, grade 5, grade 7, and grade 8. And in school year 2026 to 2027, all learning areas from kinder to grade 10 will have the full implementation of the Matatag curriculum. Question number 9, should we implement the Matatag curriculum if a grade level is not covered yet by the Matatag curriculum implementation for the school year? The answer is no. The phased implementation serves as the guide. Other grade levels shall follow the learning areas in the MELCS-based curriculum. The time allotment, however, is based on the time allotments in the Matatag curriculum learning areas as provided on pages 57 and 58 on Annex 3 of DepEd Order number 10, Series of 2024. Question number 10, when will we receive learning materials aligned to the Matatag curriculum standards and competencies? So we have, if we need to print electronic copies instead, will additional funds be provided to schools for the printing of these learning materials? Expenses, like for expenses for the bond papers, the ink printers, etc. The printing of electronic textbooks and electronic teachers' manuals is not allowed. Hence, no provision for funds can be made, but the same materials can be accessed online through the DepEd Learning Management System, LMS, by learners and teachers anytime. Where can we get the soft copies of the lesson exemplars and the learner activity sheets? What is the link to the official LR portal of DepEd? So we have here the Learning Management System portal. You have https://lms.deped.gov.ph, or the Learning Resource Portal, LR portal. We have https://lrmds.deped.gov.ph. Can we still use the learning materials from the 2016 K-12 BEC? Yes, they can still be used as reference and supplementary materials while awaiting completion of the procurement and delivery of the new textbooks and teacher manuals aligned with the Matatag curriculum this 2024. The lesson exemplars, worksheets, current textbooks, learners' materials, and modules may be used. The teachers and learners may likewise use electronic version of teachers' manuals and lesson exemplars. Mapping matrix aligned with the Matatag curriculum is also available for guide. Question number 11. What metrics will be used for the monitoring of the Matatag curriculum by the Curriculum and Learning Management Division and the Curriculum Implementation Division? Are there monitoring forms that need to be accomplished? So the answer is monitoring forms will be prepared by the Bureau of Learning Delivery in coordination with the planning service. So we will just await for the monitoring forms. Will the daily lesson log format in DepEd Order number 42, series of 2016, still be followed? DepEd Order number 42, series of 2016, Part 5G.38 provides guidance. School year 2024-2025 is still the first year of implementing the Matatag curriculum. So lesson exemplars are developed and provided to teachers. So we'll be using the lesson exemplars. So in DepEd Order number 42, series of 2016, Part 5G, number 38, in the use of DLL, it states that teachers with at least 1 year of teaching experience, including teachers with private schools and higher education institution teaching experience, shall not be required to make a detailed lesson plan. Teachers who have been in the service for at least 1 year handling learning areas with available learners' materials and teaching guides provided by the department shall not be required to prepare a detailed lesson plan. Instead, they shall be required to fill out a weekly daily lesson log, DLL. Teachers are allowed to work together in preparing DLPs and DLLs. Seasoned or veteran teachers shall also monitor new or novice teachers in the preparation of detailed lesson plan and the daily lesson log. So in this case, in the Matatag curriculum, we have lesson exemplars. We have been developing and we have developed lesson exemplars that are being provided to teachers. So we will be still using the daily lesson log using the Matatag format. Frequently asked questions. Number 12. If a kindergarten teacher is assigned to 2 class sessions, one in the morning and one in the afternoon, what will be the equivalent teaching load? So there are kindergarten teachers who are assigned to 2 class sessions in 2 different schools. So given that one session is equivalent to 3 hours, kindergarten teachers handling 2 sessions will have 6 hours of teaching loads. So question number 13, in the sample class program for the recalibrated schedule for grade 3 annex 4, the mother tongue subject is no longer included. Does this mean that the mother tongue will no longer be taught even though the school is not yet implementing the Matatag curriculum? Yes, the mother tongue will no longer be a learning area in the Matatag curriculum and the 2016 Basic Education Curriculum or the K-12 curriculum. The learning areas of grades 1 to grade 3 are enumerated on page 26 of DepEd Order number 10, series of 2024. So it is very clear that the mother tongue subject is no longer included as a subject. So those are the frequently asked questions. If some of your questions are still unanswered, you can comment your questions. Just provide your comment in this video. Thank you for listening and stay matatag.
Like and subscribe to the L&D channel on YouTube using the link youtube.com/@learn2lead channel. For more information, visit our NAIAP Region 8 official Facebook page at facebook.com/NAIAPR08.